Okay, what's my next one?
All right. Your next one is. Do you have the video up, Jay? What was the most prolific singing performance for you in 2023?
I'm gonna hate this.
There's a
This
lot.
is gonna be really hard. But you're giving me choices, so I'm going to choose from these. Whatever you show me, I'm going to choose from these.
Based on your comments.
Okay, so you felt like these were my top.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Whistle. She's using Whistle to kind of. Do you know Morissette?
Yes.
Sizzle the ends of phrases. Woo! Her agility is so easy for her. This is an example of where a singer is so agile that you don't even notice how much stuff they are doing because they're not doing it in a showy way. They're doing it in a casual, subtle way, which is the most delicious way, I believe, to put these skills in when they're almost hiding. The singer doesn't present them like, ta-da! They present them like, oh, did you notice that? Oh, did I do something fancy? Oh, it's so casual, it's so tasty. I love that little grit.
Yes.
I'm physically still reacting to the tiny clips of her. Physically still reacting. I think that's what she's saying. When was this? When did we do this?
7 months ago, maybe?
Or something. I actually love this song. Yeah. Oh yeah. Again. It's very, very subtle. What makes a good riffy singer? If it's like Christina Aguilera or Beyonce, hey, million notes, these runs. But as a matter of fact, those small pieces of agility that a lot of people don't notice are happening quite frequently throughout songs when a singer is an amazing technician like Zhou Shen. He has such a way of singing more classically influenced. I've said this, I'm sure I'm a broken record on this. He sings classically influenced melody lines and shapes and flavors somehow without taking me to a place that feels like I'm listening to classical music. Oh, he sounds like a violin. Woof! Oh, yeah. I'm a female. Like, he up there. Woo! And beautifully. Oh, I loved this. The control it's taking her to stay in tune, doing those repeated notes at the top is impressive. And her tone is so pure, crystal clear, razor sharp, like pointy like a razor's edge. Beautiful. It's not just impressive because it's really high. It's really high in such a beautiful manner. It's not just high for the sake of high, it's adding to the song, it's adding to the melody. It's definitely showing off her voice, but I feel like it's also bringing the song alive. This is like one of the most showy offy songs I've heard him do it that I can think of. There is so much color in this song, and there's a lot of flex, and he's nailing it. And I don't think I've ever heard him growl, like do a gritty thing like that.
Oh man.
Good old key change. Oh, so this is this.
My understanding is, my reaction is not agreed with on this gentleman.
Okay.
It's prolific, right? This is not something a lot of singers are able to do, and again, he's doing it with severe ease.
Do you like him?
Vitas?
Yeah, he's okay. I don't listen to him a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at his body, look at his face. He seems like he's barely putting in effort, but I think, man, he's probably moved through quite a few octaves.
What I've learned since this, because this was quite a long time ago.
Yeah.
What I've learned since this is, I think I understand that Chinese people have a really deep appreciation for extreme, prolific things.
Well, that's not just Chinese people. Just
No,
in general. Yeah.
people, but recognizing that something is prolific and then also, but wanting to like listen to it regularly or enjoy it casually are two different things.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's a cultural thing. You're right. I don't know.
I guess this one is out of the question.
Big range.
Oh, I love him. I love him.
He's manipulating the volume like he has his hand on the volume button. It's crazy. This is the most beautiful yelling I've ever heard in my entire life. This is one of the moments since I've been reviewing these videos where I quite desperately would love to know what he is saying. He is an entire movie soundtrack contained in one man. He is an entire orchestra contained in one man.
I really like him.
Wow.
Oh God, no, not Gigi.
Fire. Do you hear that little pull down? Through the fire. The wire. Do you see how nicely cut that is? Wire. 1, 2, 3. We hear all three of those notes as opposed to wire, wire, scoopy, doopy, mushy, poo poo. Beautifully cut. Oh, through the So again, sliding in a whole bunch of notes and a whole bunch of details so seamlessly that we don't have to have the labor of noticing them. We just feel them. Key change, girl!
Jason.
Hey!
Huh. Is this the same guy? Is this the same guy? Is this the guy? Is this the same guy I've been watching? Oh, shit, he is really versatile.
Yeah.
Damn. Ah, it's so cool. It's this pinchy tone. I thought that was just like something, I thought that was something maybe that was traditionally done by women, that kind of this sound. That's so cool to hear that come out of him. This is interesting when men use falsetto, when they use their lower notes, so he would not need to use falsetto down here necessarily, but he's still choosing to make the tone have that quality. It's cool. Woo, different vibrato. Oh, thicker. Did that even just happen? Feels like that was just a figment of my imagination, that it turned into this like traditional Chinese opera-ish-y folk music-y sound, and now we're back into the sexy pop ballad, romantic pop ballad. This is really crazy. Oh, what's her name?
Huang Qishan Sophia.
Yeah, she's really great.
What is it? Why? Something like this?
Oh, God.
My guess is she probably never does the same performance twice. I very much sense that she is allowing her artistry to run free. By this last little passage we saw from her, where she kind of said, not these words, but no, 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 no. You can tell that she's completely painting, right? Like an artist with a paintbrush, where you don't know what you're going to be inspired by, and then you dab your brush in and you just see kind of what happens, where she obviously knows the song well, she's obviously well studied, but she's trusts her voice and trusts her artistry enough to kind of just see where she goes a little bit, you know what I mean? So that's a pretty long hold before she put vibrato. Very stable. She did a little pitch bend into
stable.
it, and very supported. Beautiful tone. Whoa, a little yodel. What did she do? Yeah! Beautiful. Fabulous. Wonderful performance. Really wonderful artist. Really wonderful vocalist.
Oh, good God.
Oh, interesting. So she goes, oh. So we have her using mixed voice in the beginning and then going up into a lighter take, and almost uses maybe an H, maybe a little bit of a yodel, like oh, 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 and use more of a thick tone at the top, but it's still lovely what she chose. There's a lot of little notes in those turnarounds. Woo.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Hey. Yeah. That's full power through the ending. Love it. She got a great voice. She has a great voice.
That is a
This is
great-
more traditional style than the last one we heard, but this is really great vocals.
Please be the end. Oh god. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Just wanna get what's in my head, and I'm feeling a little peculiar. And so I wake in the morning and I step out.
I wish for every artist to get to a place of this kind of freedom. This is what it's, in my eyes, supposed to be like when you step on stage up to the mic. This is the freedom you're looking for. This is the roots you're looking for in skill so that you can build the art live because you have the skill to do so. So you're not relying on, I don't know,
That's a great performance.
you know, you're not relying on anything other than your own skill and your own artistry. Just this is what I want for singers and for artists, is to find themselves where they can trust that they have tools and something to say. And I don't mean that with lyrics necessarily. I mean, that's one way, but I mean something to say vocally that's your own, that's and that's polished, and that you just understand your instrument. Then you can do this.
Side and I'll take a deep breath and I get real high and I scream from top of my lungs, what's going on?
Like in the last 5 seconds, we heard airy falsetto, we heard a beautifully not over compressed belt, we heard agility, we heard bounces, we heard a cry. That's like 5 seconds. And that's because when you get to this level, you're no longer,
Are you a fan? Yes.
yeah, yeah.
Absolutely.
Were you really rocked by her passing?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like, okay, I'm gonna do a cry and I'm gonna add a riff. You are so used to using the tools that you're not even really reaching for them. They're just in your hands and you just paint.
Oh yeah.
Key change.
Oh yeah.
I can't do it. I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can do it. I can't. It's like a full ceiling.
It's out of your range.
Damn.
Look at JJ. Yeah. Except for the last note, you were a little bit flat.
Yeah, I heard it, Jay.
Some things just never change. Just never change. Oh.
Nailed it.
Thanks. That's a great performance. Oh, please be done. Oh god.
Whoa, the way he turned that melody around made me remember him. Well, he's joining that melody together in a way that is his personal style, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Okay, do the vibrato.
This vibrato?
Do it.
Why?
Crazy how different those vowels are. Like so tall and hollow. Actually, I remember a classical singer telling me once, like, pretend like there's a golf ball.
Yeah.
This melody is unto himself, right? This is not in the song.
No. Yeah.
I will always appreciate a singer who can do out of this world things with their voice. He can. Like, that's not a common ability. So again, in the beginning, we were hearing that floaty tone that I said was the more sort of modern floaty tone. Now, I've heard this more in the traditional Chinese singing with that more pointy, focused tone. Okay, she's really neat. She's really neat. This is a very dynamic performance in both new and old, and both stylization, genre to genre, and frankly, pitch, range, and tone style, that floaty tone versus this very, very piercing mix. This is a very dynamic vocalist.
I agree with you.
Huh. Very interesting artist. Very, very interesting. Back to the floaty.
Oh.
That's a long list.
Well, what stood out to you guys? Flo?
Mostly consistency in your reaction. I haven't seen a lot of these, but for the ones that I have been there, it's just really hard. They're good for different reasons. I don't know how you're gonna pick.
What did you love? I'm just asking you.
I love so I get the flexing, but it's not something I would go back and watch again. Like, yes, you appreciate. Yeah, they're.
So who did you love, Flo?
talented.
Who?
Oh, the pointed question.
Yeah. Which one did you love?
Oh. This is about you.
I'm gonna make you guys pick one too. Like, what stood out to you? I guess we at the end of the day, they're all very, very good.
Right.
What stood out to you? Is any one of those where you're like that? Like, I don't know. Seeing myself see Hen Hong for the first time is really fun. Gong Li Na, that particular performance, I was very. I think that was also in the beginning when I was just starting to see Chinese artists, and I don't know, artists from a different country, you don't even, because the language is different, you don't know what you're expecting, the sounds are different, the production, it's just different style, and that was still, it's fun to watch myself crack open a bit, because that's when I started to be like, wow, even though I don't understand it, there is some real deep talent, passion, artistry, ability. That's right when I was starting to understand the magnitude of what was going to come at me. What's the gentleman's name? The Mongolian dude?
Oh, Tangerine.
I'm such a fan of that particular performance. I really love that performance. Obviously, I'm a fan of JJ, and that is a performance I love. The other one I really love of him is
I think this first or second time you ever showed me that song, Castle in the Air. I really love that song, and there's a particular performance of his that I really love.
Well, but it's not part of this prolific.
Fine, it's true. It's not prolific.
no.
But that particular performance you showed me, that one riff, is insane.
Yeah.
Like Beyonce,
No,
insane.
not just that. He's used so many different tones and different registers, and it's
It is.
hard.
I point out that riff though because he's consistent in all of those things.
Yeah.
Most performances he does contains all those things.
See, it's really hard to compare because you can't really make another artist to repeat anything that's done by any of these artists because like they're all very unique.
I know Morissette and Gigi are Filipino. Is everybody else Chinese?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I have a special place in my heart for both of those singers because I find them familiar. Their techniques and their melodies, etc., are more familiar,
Westernized.
more westernized. So I love them. I love them. I don't think I'm gonna pick.
This is too tough.
Yeah.
Maybe let the audience pick.
Well, I think everybody's gonna have. Surely everybody's gonna pick one of those.
Yeah. But they are all great singers.
So good.
So good.